Hi, this is Mark News from Plant Talk Radio. Thanks for subscribing and listening to our podcast, Your Gardening Questions from Plant Talk Radio. If you have a gardening question you'd like our host Fred Howard to answer, send him an email. The email address is fred@planttalkradio.com. Now for today's question. Now, you had an encounter this week with a hummingbird that thought it was a pit bull.
I think so. As a matter of fact, I know that hummingbird thought it was a pit bull. I was out by the black and blue salvia, which is just outperforming itself right now, and I was looking at the flower stems from their origin, where they kind of lean down and they look like they're dead, till they straighten out and start to bloom. The flower stems on my plant right now are 8 or so inches long, vivid in color, and I was leaning down to get a close look, and something kind of showed out of the corner of my left eye as I was leaning over, and there was a hummingbird within about 18 inches of my face wanting to get into those flowers, and I, short of scaring the little creature, I turned my head slowly to get a better look, and that rascal came over and just about stared me down.
Yeah.
And then I think they have no fear because they're so quick in movement that there's no way you could swat one. But anyhow, I had a full face-on confrontation with the hummingbird. I weigh in many pounds and it weighs in several grams. So it would have been no fight had I gotten a hold of it. But no way is that going to happen. But it was so funny because it got close enough. I could hear the buzz of the wings quite clearly. And I was caused to shy away many, many years ago when a robin came off the nest in an evergreen and went straight for my eyes. And that is their tactic, I've been told. And that long snout beak that the hummingbird has, I didn't want my left eye ruined, so I was glad I had glasses on.
He was fattened up for the drive south, right?
I actually had what I'm going to call a big tummy, ready to take off, I'm sure, because I think the males have already left. But this was the most beautiful little creature in the sun, and I think as close as 18 inches from my face.
Hey, thanks again for listening to our podcast. Be sure to subscribe to our other podcasts as well, the Plant of the Week podcast and the Plant Talk Radio podcast, all on iTunes or your favorite podcast player. If you'd like to sponsor a daily podcast, contact us at fred@planttalkradio.com. To find out more about Fred Howard and Plant Talk Radio, visit our website, planttalkradio.com.
Circle270media.com